From AAAAFx, this is Christopher Lewis taking a look at the Bitcoin market. You can see it's been another explosive day during the session here on Wednesday, gaining about 7.6%, which at this point in time is starting to get very dangerous and a lot ridiculous. When you look at the weekly chart, you can see we are almost at all-time highs. My question is, what happens when the ETF flows stop? Because despite the fact that people think this is normal, it's not. It's starting to look a lot like this. We had a massive sell-off, a bounce, and then a massive sell-off that just sent this thing reeling. And then before, we had an even, maybe not from as high a level, but also, but it did have more of a percentage drop. So it's a bubble, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not here to actually own Bitcoin. You're not here necessarily because you believe in Bitcoin. You're here to make money, and that's what most of this is. Until there's a daily use case for Bitcoin, it's a speculative instrument, so you have to be very cautious. Right now, everybody is chasing the FOMO trade, but how long will it last is the question. The music will stop, and then the chairs will stop, and who will be left standing? At this point, I'm not even sure how you come in and buy this. It's 33% in just a handful of days. That I think is the big takeaway here. 75% since the end of January. So the big takeaway here is that the market has ran away. So I have lines at 65,000, 60,000, 52,000, 47,500, which would be my ultimate buy zone. I don't know that we get it. And it looks like at the end of the day here, I am recording this a few minutes before Wall Street closes. The ETF inflows are really jacking this thing up. Sooner or later, they stop buying. Perhaps institutions start shorting these ETFs, because they will eventually start shorting this ETF because it's come too far too quick. And to give you an idea of the potential damage that you could be facing, I would point out that a quick Fibonacci retracement from just this area here of 50% could have you drop down to roughly $54,000, $52,000. So that would be a pretty significant beating. And the further that we go like this, the more severe this pullback is going to be. At this point, you have to be very cautious. If you are a long-term believer in Bitcoin, then fine, but you don't necessarily need to jump in with both feet. You can always find value. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.